All right, so we're up to here. I'm the Shaka of course, and this is Trump and the GE. Obama uses fake accent to chastise black men. We're less than a month away from the next presidential election, and former President Barack Obama came out to stump for Kamala Harris. The Democrats have tried everything to thwart Trump. It was resist Trump the whole time he was in office. You gotta resist Trump. They impeached him twice. They said the Russians got him elected. They brought him up on election interference charges. They accused him of inciting a riot. He's been indicted in several states for various reasons, and they replaced Joe Biden with Kamala Harris after it was clear that Biden's cognitive abilities had deteriorated. They deteriorated when he was running for office 4 years ago. So what's new? Now that everybody can see his cognitive abilities are in serious decline, now they want to replace him with Kamala Harris. Now the Kamala's campaign is struggling. Obama comes out to try to rally the troops, and black men are the target of his ire once again. Excuse me. He's basically saying that the energy around Kamala's campaign is not the same as it was when he was running for office a while ago. He's trying to energize particularly black men to come out and vote for Kamala. I don't think Obama's got a memo yet that nobody's just going to listen to him give suppositions and say random stuff or treat him in a pious manner because he took time out of his busy schedule to talk to black men. I don't think he's gotten the memo yet. But I'm going to try to share my screen of his speech. I think it's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is real news and commentary, so this is fair use. And he's talking to black men and chastising them about why they should vote for Kamala and not Trump. So here goes.
I'm going to go on ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Yes. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
Okay, you notice here he says that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. This is he's using a fake Southern accent as if he's from rural Virginia and trying to sound like somebody from the South. I think he's in Pennsylvania, and people, you see, look on people's faces during that discussion. These black men look at him like he's from outer space. They're trying to figure out who he is and where he's from. But I doubt that Obama grew up saying the brothers when he was growing up in Hawaii, or when he went to Columbia University, or when he was at Harvard Law School. I understand he was the so-called first black person as the editor of the Harvard Law Review. I doubt if he said use the term the brothers in the Harvard Law Review. So why is he using it here? It's pejorative. And that fake black accent from rural Virginia or from the deep South is also pejorative.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
It says, if you don't mind, I'm going to speak to y'all directly. Who is y'all? And I doubt if he used y'all when he was in Hawaii or when he was at Columbia, or he used the term y'all when he was head of the Harvard Law Review, or when he was meeting with donors when he was running for office, for president. I doubt if he used the term y'all when he was meeting with Wall Street firms or hedge fund managers or private equity firms raising money for his first presidential campaign. So why is he using it here?
And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you,
When you have somebody who grew up like you, again, that fake accent is crazy, and people look at him like he's crazy.
knows you, went to college with you,
Yeah, went to college with you. I'm not sure if this is an infomercial for the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, the movie Sounder, or if he's auditioning for Rollo in a new spinoff, new rendition of Sanford and Son. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody else is either.
understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes.
Okay, here the struggle, the pain, the joy. Maybe that is from Sounder or the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's going to work in this context.
From those experiences. Was had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land.
I think Obama's implying that he had to struggle and overcome. What did he have to struggle and overcome? I'm curious. Did he have to struggle with that fake black accent? Overcome trying to, do a rendition, a serious rendition of a fake accent from the South, from the Deep South, and be taken seriously? Did he have to overcome that? Oh, it sounds like a struggle. It sounds like he's struggling right now with this fake accent of his. 'Cause I understand he's from Hawaii, not from the Deep South.
And is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers, our fathers, and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high.
Here's the question when you talk about rent prices and so on. So he's such a great job when he was president for 8 years. Why would Kamala have to deal with rent that's too high, prices that are too high, and deal with inflation? Why would she have to address that if he did such a great job when he was in office for 8 years? It begs the question.
And are committed to, is committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act. So everybody's got health care and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have.
Again, he's talking about education, entrepreneurship, and selling it to black folks and black men. But when it came to Wall Street, when he was in office, he didn't sell them on any delayed gratification by entrepreneurship and education. He printed tens of trillions of dollars and gave it to them. But he's hitting black men in the head with education and entrepreneurship. Cut it out. He's all doing it in a fake black accent too, which makes it even more pejorative.
Someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person.
This is particularly pejorative because these are educated black folks. They know when someone has shown disregard for them. Yes, he's referring to Trump. They can do their own research. They can read and they can look at actual results of the results of President Trump's first term in office. They know what disregard is, such as a fake black accent from the South, which sounds like disregard.
And you're thinking about sitting out?
You're thinking about sitting out? Yeah, this has to be from the movie Sounder. Or maybe it is from the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. I'm not sure which one. but it's definitely not from the deep south. Sounds like someone from Hawaii trying to sound like somebody from the deep south. Maybe rural Virginia. That's what it sounds like.
But, you know, Cousin Pookie might be.
Yeah, this joke didn't hit that well. Cousin Pookie might be. He must be thinking he's must be picked up from Gossip or MediaTakeout.com. But I don't think anybody's laughing at his goofy jokes anymore. Cousin Pookie. He referred to Cousin Pookie when he's talking to hedge fund managers and private equity firms and tech titans when he's trying to raise money from them or get them to go out and vote. He probably doesn't mention Cousin Pookie because that would be sort of pejorative and out of place.
And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
Oh, there's got to be some type of heat check. That he put on a supposition that maybe black men aren't feeling having a black woman as president or a woman as president. He's trying to figure out maybe this is circa 2007, 2008, where he say stuff with no facts, and people treat him in a pious manner. That the corporate media treats him in a pious manner, which means if the majority culture treats him in a pious manner, that means black folks gonna treat him in a pious manner too because they want to fit in. But I'm not sure it's gonna work this time. I mean, has he done a survey about what black men think? Probably not. He's just saying stuff.
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs.
He keeps using terms like he keeps starting sentences with "I think." I don't think Obama realizes that nobody cares what he thinks anymore. That people have seen the strings behind the puppet, and nobody cares what he thinks, and nobody really cares for that fake black accent from the deep south. Nobody cares about that either.
This entire time. They've been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble and the system's not working for us.
Yeah, and like he goes to the black woman card about how black women have had your backs and supported you when you get in trouble. Like, when did he ever get in trouble for anything? And when has the system never ever not worked for him? Because he's part of the system and he helped maintain the system for 8 years when he was in office. He didn't change the system, he helped maintain the status quo, which probably worked against black men, actually. So the system not working for black men, the system that he maintained for 8 years in office didn't work for black men, just like that fake accent from the South is not working for black men.
They're the ones who were out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody?
Oh, you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody? That can't be. I don't think that's Rollo from San Francisco. That's got to be probably Sounder or from the movie, the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. Got to be one or the other. It's got to be, right? Thinking about sitting out. It's definitely not from rural Virginia, I can tell you that. Maybe it's from Hawaii. Maybe that's it.
Who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength.
This is definitely pejorative. Where he said they have a history of denigrating you. These are educated people. They know what when they're being denigrated or who's denigrating them. They don't need Obama to tell them who's denigrating them. Like that fake black accent from the South. That's probably denigrating them. And he says, and you think that's a sign of strength? Not think, but you think? Wonder if he used thank, THANK, when he meant think, THENK, when he was the so-called first black editor of the Harvard Law Review. Did he use thank in PowerPoint presentations to donors, tech titans, and Wall Street firms when he was raising money for president instead of think? I doubt it. So why is he saying thank? Because you think that's a sign of strength. I think you got your vowels mixed up. I think you should be using a THINK instead of a THANK. That's what I think. I think that accent's fake. I don't think it's really. It's like somebody from Hawaii trying to sound like somebody from the Deep South. I think.
Because that's what being a man is? Putting women down?
Oh, I got it. I got it. This is from Boys in the Hood. That's it. He think he's Furious Styles talking to Trey and the other young boys from the hood who don't have fathers around. Think he talking about gentrification and talking about how to be a man and and being a man ain't gang banging or going to get some get back in the street because it never ends or putting down women. Cause I think that's not being a man, and that's got to be from Boys in the Hood, right? It's got to be. Furious Styles by way of Hawaii. Pineapple Styles? Maybe that's it.
That's not acceptable. That's not.
That's not acceptable. Again, I think Barack Obama has got a memo yet. I don't think he realizes that people don't care what he think or what he believes is not acceptable. He hasn't gotten a memo yet, apparently. People see the strings behind the puppet.
This shouldn't even be a question.
All right, so that's basically it. I'm not sure that Obama helicoptering in to try to save Kamala's campaign is going to work this time. We'll see. But that fake black accent from the South, from the Deep South, is definitely pejorative. And chastising black man so circa 2007. Nobody's really feeling this act of his, where he's chastising black men and talking down the black man. The educated black folks who are sophisticated. They don't need to be pandered to. They don't need to be talked down to. They don't need to be spoken to as if they're toddlers. And I'm not sure it's going to work, but we'll know in a month. That's Trump and the GE. Obama used a fake accent to chastise black men. Thank you.